к нарциссикам. Дорогой муж согласился. Сядем на нарциссик, где-то походим. Искала туалет. Нет, закрыт долго. The toilet wasn't working for a long time now. I wanted to go to toilet in the city center of Kingsway, Newport, but it's closed for months and months. Туалет закрыт месяцами, может. Maybe it's a whole year. No toilet. How am I supposed to be? Wait, терпи, короче. Терпи. Ну, не то, что мне не сильно прям надо, но если у меня тут кофеек из Сенсберис, кофеек. Человек, который хочет туалет с кофейком. Латте. Надо с собой чашечку. Eco-friendly is best to bring your own flask. But I'm not that eco-friendly yet. еще не так прям эко-дружелюбная. Нужно с собой носить термос. У меня есть, я взяла термос, но там горячая водичка, больше как чаек там. Вот это получается, вот эта пластмасска, это не так, не настолько. Короче, не бережется планета, когда вот так, ну, ничего. Что-то я еще не организовалась, чтобы, знаете, так всегда с собой термос, просить, ну, свою чашечку подставлять, свой термос, именно не чашечку, а термос, такой в форме чашки, кружки. Я как-то не организовалась, и каждый раз я вот это использую, я чувствую, что это в таком красном халате, я не заметила заснять. Мой дорогой муж говорит, что он носит, what is he wearing? Fancy dress, maybe fancy dress, какое-то одеяние веселое. Я думаю, в голове у меня было, может, организоваться, носить с собой чашечку, кружечку, термосную такую. Ну, как-то не носится, как-то вот неудобно. Я беру, получается, с собой как чаек или горячую воду, чтобы была вода. А надо две брать, надо одну пустую, вдруг я кофе куплю по пути. Вдруг куплю и в нее налить, а не вот это планету загрязнять. Ну, что-то не организовалась пока что. Наверное, не настолько я... О, там все... Вот такие домики тоже, видите, semi-detached. Наполовинку. Вот два соседа живут вместе, а между ними... Вот, между ними дистанция. Два вместе. Это половинка и половинка. Это обычно часто разных цветов. Бывает один человек, наверное, может какой-то человек побогаче выкупить обе, ну, в кредит взять обе половинки, и все это его, например. Но чаще это две разные семьи. Вот такие, как выпуклые арочки. Это викторианский стиль, есть, маля? Victorian style houses, you'd say. Такой, не знаю, что они находят в таком вот выпуклом, такая, как, ну, это не балкончик, а такое выпуклое окно. Ну, такая какая-то постройка, архитектура, не знаю, мне как-то... О, вот мы приехали. Это здесь на пути, как я на работу езду, иногда вот как раз после вот эти уже доцвели справа. Здесь горы. И здесь я останавливаюсь заснять кое-какие стримы. Здесь one's my lovely Ridgeway. Это Ridgeway, райончик Ridgeway. Would it be called Ridgeway Village or... No?
No, it's Ridgeway. This is a ridge and a way.
What's a ridge? Так. Ну, я говорю, это как деревенька. Нет, это прям близко к центру. Это вот еще проехать 5 минут, и там я паркуюсь, и оттуда я иду на работу 20 минут. Там я бесплатно паркуюсь. Так, приехали в эту красоту, она тут у нас, ну, максимум April и все. Потом мая уже эти нарциссики закончатся. Они уже отцветают. Я возьму себе микрофончик, чтобы оно вдруг ветер дует. Thank you, my love. You okay? Но он выйдет подышать, я думаю, он посидит, может, немножко. А я возьму себе микрофончик, чтобы не сильно. А то вдруг ветер дует, плохо слышно потом. Так, сейчас нарою себе микрофончик. Это мне надо сесть и нормально. О, прищепка моя. Как это назвать? Фирменная прищепка. Что-то оригинал потерялся. Так. Фирма Светлана Санигел. Вот, ну так будет более-менее. Вот так с прищепочкой, с микрофончиком. Надеюсь, будет лучше слышно. Приветик. Джан, приветик. Вот показываю вам тут красоты природы, где мы немножко прогуляемся, походим, подышим. Китайской еды я буду кушать, я не знаю, как мой муж захочет, или он такой у нас весь аристократ, будет дома кушать с вилочкой, с ножичком. Вилочка у меня только такая пластмассовая, показывала, кому интересно. Как-то он не ест, вообще не ест. Вот видео уже отцветает. Кое-еще какие живы. Тогда, когда ответ распадется. Вот это красота. Вот я успела. Вот в апреле нужно успеть в апреле. Середина марта они в самом... Вот здесь уже все. Видите, уже их поредели ряды. А там он так начал еще пока в машине отдыхает. Может, он просто мне дает заснять, чтобы не ходить за мной. Ну, он бы не ходил за мной, он бы отошел в сторону. Дает мне заснять. Потом я закончу, выйдет. Так, что у меня еще были мысли сегодня какие-то, кроме... Аня Хамани, ребятки, сидит полулежа. Анечка, если ты меня слышишь, я бы тебе рекомендовала, она, ну, не знаю, твое дело, как ты решишь, ну, как-то полулежа ты сидишь на шезлонге, Аня Хамани сидит полулежа, вот ведет стрим полулежа, вот так, ребятки, вот так я прилягу, вот так. Сейчас я вам покажу на лавочке, как Аня Хамани сидит. Девушка, я ее смотрю, она во Флориде. Нравится? Джент. У нас уже весна. Вау. Да. Видите, как все быстро в природе. Отцвели уже давно. Хризантемы в саду. Так, ну там заснимем, что там уже почти все отцвело, но все равно заснимем. А сегодня начал говорить, что так тихо, спокойно, ну, без трафика. Я говорю, ну, пасхальные же каникулы. Многие уехали в Испанию, в Португалию, по всей Европе. Детей повезли куда-то. Средний класс и выше обязательно еще грязь. Ну, у вас еще грязь, а вы в каком регионе? Еще, пишется через Е. Еще. Две Е и Ё. В начале Е, в конце Ё. Еще. Так, это просто учитель, поэтому я всегда реагирую. Я никого не пытаюсь обидеть. Это просто меня тоже исправляйте, если я неправильно пишу. Я часто стараюсь писать правильно. Это так, если у меня, не дай бог, поломана машина, я так иду пешочком на работу час. Ну, это один из отрезочков. Видите, отцветают уже все. Большое. Вы о чем? Большое Микушкину. О чем? Старинная лавочка, романтика, сель. Сейчас я вам покажу, как Аня Хамани ведет стримы на шезлонге. Ну, у нас там тепло уже, там, может быть, Она вот так вот. Вот я вышла к вам, ребятки, на стрим. Вот так. Вот так. Еще она близко вот так подставляет. Я просто вам показываю. Вам нравится вот так? Еще прищепка. Не, ну она без прищепки. Ну просто зайдите. Аня Хамани во Флориде. Так. Симпатичная девушка. Ну когда вот так, ребятки, не знаю. Я как-то не знаю. Вот так прям. Но мне, не знаю, я как зритель, я думаю, ну можно там, например, Анечка, я просто, ну, шучу тебе как бы, мне бы так, ну, что, прилегли на лавочку, вот, ну, проблем нет, вот, лавочка, сели и прилегли. Все, о чем вы говорите, мне бы так. Вы же можете прилечь на кроватку, на лавочку, на шезлонг, все в ваших руках. Или вы говорите, вам бы так пройтись по зеленой травке? По асфальту, возле зеленой травки. Ну да, природа, она всегда завораживает, дает нам свежий воздух, хорошее настроение. И когда просто о чем-то своем подумать, погулять, отвлечься, отдохнуть, набраться сил. И вот да, это хотелось сказать, проанализировать. Я говорю, думаю, Аня Хамани, ну, я смотрю ее, я слушаю, я чаще слушаю ее стримы, чем смотрю. Но когда она вот в полулежачем состоянии, полулежа. Так, сейчас перейдем. Все, вы поняли, вот уже доцветает, просто примерно нашу природу Южного Уэльса. В такое время года середина марта. Уже много отцвевших. А там вроде гуще, но сюда. А здесь все там и там он желтеет еще вот там, ну так где вот дикая, это все дикая природа. Вот они, может, их и насадили, но думаю, насеяли, может, и как-то разок их насеяли, они потом постоянно. Хорошо, что они такие многолетние, постоянно сами выскакивают, вылазят. Я по-любому думаю, наверное, их насеяли сначала. Они ж не могли сами появиться. Может, какой-то появился и потом разрослись. Тут, как обычно, природа, дикая природа. И вот, не знаю, ребятки, когда вы так прилегли на шезлонге и ведете стрим, вот, например, вам нравится, температура, а почему вы с ошибками пишете? Чуть вы пишете не сколько, а сколько? Сколько? Или вы специально? Сколько? Пишите учителю, пишите без ошибок. Так, температура, Наджел сколько говорил? Ну, у нас где-то я смотрю чаще вот прогноз на неделю. Для себя смотрю, чего ожидать. От 8-9 минимум до 12-13-14 на этой недельке. То есть может быть где-то так 11 градусов сейчас. Я без шапки нормально ощущаю себе, чуть-чуть ветерок дует. Как-то, да, свежесть, в принципе, шапочка нужна. Для меня, я мерзлячка. Мне в такую вот в 10-11 до 15 градусов мне лучше быть и с шапочкой. Даже до 12 точно. Если нет ветра, то нормально. Но я как бы закаляю. В принципе, я больше здесь закалена в Британии, чем я когда-либо была. Вообще в Украине там часто жарко. Ну, конечно, свои холода зимой, но когда погодную шапочку носила, это мама мне сказала, что шапочка нужна, ветер дует. А здесь мне никто не говорит, шапочка нужна. Здесь вообще в 5 градусов уже ходят без шапочки, уже они не мерзнут, им не холодно. Очень они закалены хорошо. Ну вот мои такие размышления, ребятки. Как вы думаете, сидит на шезлонге полулежа? Анечка, мое мнение лично, я считаю, ты набрала бы больше подписчиков и просмотров, больше в 2 раза, если бы ты не лежала полулежа на шезлонге. Зайдите, Аня Хамани, ее стримы, как интересно, гляньте. Ну вот можно же сесть, присесть как-то, ну сесть можно. Но прилечь, я думаю, можно раз в месяц так на шезлонге провести стрим полулежа раз в месяц для разнообразия. Но каждый стрим полулежа, но она это делает там летом, весной, когда тепло, на зимой не будет. Ну, может, солнышко. Но во Флориде там не сильно холодно бывает. В этом халате и полулежа. Не знаю, мне кажется, вот как-то неуважение к зрителям вот так полулежа на шезлонге. Как-то, ну, надо как-то пряменько сидеть. Ну, я, например, могу прилечь как вариант, как... Не, ну, это как контент, да? Но если это каждый стрим, я не знаю, ребятки, что вы думаете? Каждый стрим полулежа. Как-то не воспринимается... Ну да, это живые люди, живой контент, как бы. Ну вот ее спрашивают: Аня, что ты полулежа? Она отвечает своим зрителям, говорит: а вы кто такой, министр культуры там или директор школы? Кто вы такой? Что вы такие, чтобы я перед вами была не полу, ну, типа сидя, выше, спина так ровно. Она говорит: кто вы такие, чтобы я перед вами должна сидеть ровно? Как вы думаете, Сила такая... Я думаю, это просто, Анечка, мое мнение такое, это просто уважение к зрителям, когда, ну, полулежа, ну, не смотрится, действительно. Раз в месяц можно, как прикол такой, раз в месяц. Ребятки, сегодня у нас стрим полулежа, я буду полулежа лежать, с вами общаться на шезлонге. Но... Ну, вообще должен, на мой вкус, вот я бы тебя смотрела больше, если бы ты была не полулежа. Вот, я рекомендую тебе пристать, как бы вот, ну, как вот сидя просто. Сидя, стоя там за рулем, какие у меня там. Полулежа, ну, как-то мне не нравится. Ну, может, это только я так пристаю. Может, интересно, ребятки, ваше мнение, если к вам на стрим выходит автор полулежа, вам нравится? Вот, или это вас триггерит, как меня, и считаете вы как-то неправильно это все, напишите, пожалуйста. Вот такие мои мысли, полулежа. Я люблю, там, знаете, ну, стоя, ну, сидя, ну. Так, все, еще сюда немножко пройдемся, и все, Патрисия. Все, сейчас завершу, тогда он выйдет из машины, это он там прячется. Так, тут тропиночка сейчас. Тут люди ходили, прогуливались. Я их выпущу, а потом зайду тоже. Вот классно, что солнышко светит сегодня. Мартин. Я вообще воскресенье, да, вообще, если я смотрела, когда же будет солнышко, то было написано, показано, что воскресенье сухой день. Но сегодня тоже очень классный день. Потому что у нас не так часто солнышко прям. Ну, потому что немножко шел дождик. Вам без разницы, полулежа или сидя? Вам без разницы, да? Это вы шутите с ошибками, пишете. Так. Вот тут я был такой закуточек. Проходик. Пройдем немножко. Как блогеры, знаете, контент делают. Пройдем, ребятки. Вот. Пройдем сюда. Вот так. Вот. Пригнулись. Грязька. Прошли. Все, потом так еще вылезли из этого куста. Все, ладно, сильный ветер уже. Потому что звук не очень будет, если сильный ветер. Но никак не странный, не такой ветер. Ну, достаточный такой ветер, чтобы мешать. Хотя микрофончик, надеюсь, сюда посмотрим, полюбуемся. Вот здесь одно из моих любимых мест. Здесь так походить. Не часто оно бывает. Раз вот именно по весне, как только весна наступает, что тут трагическое, я даже читать не хочу. Но... А это было вот на лавочках нередко, вот на Рождество ему написали. Эта лавочка посвящена Карлу, который родился в 40-м году, прожил 75 лет. Чудесный человек, который любил это чудесное место. Вот ему принесли на Рождество такой цветочек. В его честь купили такую память на лавочке. И вот такой тоже с Рождества получается, рождественские. Каждая лавочка здесь куплена табличка. Ну, идет как бы на развитие города. Я не знаю, сколько это стоит. Каждая лавочка, как памятник. Be happy for this moment is your life. Вот. Люби этот момент. Да, этот момент твоя жизнь. Тут бывают какие-то надписи такие, знаете, мудрые. Так, вот папа, дедушка. Как кладбище. Не люблю вот такое на лавочках. Ну, вот это, кстати, в память. Чью-то память. Смотрите, а тут вырезано вот так. Тут они верят, встретимся снова, будем вместе. Загробную жизнь верят. Так, я не верю. Вики и Филиппли. Так, это такое деревянное. Ну так, в общем, тут видите им цветочки. Может, тут их пепел развеяли, может быть, тоже. Они любили это место, может быть. Так, любим навсегда. Все, больше читать не хочу. Все живы, здоровы. Живые, думаем о жизни. Так, еще лавочки. На каждой там явно куплена табличка такая. В ответе цветочки им приносят. Так. На каждой лавочке, в каждом парке есть, то есть, ну, не знаю, наверное, все. В Уэльсе так, я вот не знаю, как в Англии, как-то надо присмотреться, надо по видео посмотреть, если видеоблогеры явно там показывали, может там точно так же, скорее всего одинаково. Часто вот какие-то моря, какие-то там лавочки у моря обязательно там, ну, люди любили гулять у того моря, там берега. Эти лавочки обязательно будут с надписями, с такими в память кого-то. Не знаю, написать на лавочке, это и понятно, память кого-то и так. Когда твой близкий человек. Как знаешь, ну, как-то людям хочется вот, чтобы этого человека было написано на лавочке. Beautiful. Fresh, lovely and fresh. The spring has come. Would you like to be in my video? Yeah. Yeah. Let's have a look. Ah, sorry. Это Леди гуляет.
Hello. Hello. Hiya, I'm out Alison walking. Yes. Yeah, it won't take me long. Yeah. Yeah, I'm
Hello. What you having fresh air?
Yeah, and I have a walk.
Yeah.
We went to Cornwall for a couple of days.
Cornwall.
Yeah.
Oh, recently.
Yeah, we went Friday
Oh, lovely.
and came home on Tuesday.
Very nice
Lovely,
memories.
lovely
Yeah.
weather.
Yeah. Oh, you were lucky. Yeah, that was beautiful
Lovely.
weekend.
It was only to get away and it was absolutely gorgeous. The sun was shining
Yeah.
and it was lovely.
Proper spring break. Like
Yeah,
Easter
it was
break.
really lovely.
Yeah.
We went to St Ives first, right, which is further down, and then we stayed there for a couple of days.
Yeah, I just saw you, they want to see you, my Ukrainian speaking, Russian speaking viewers. They learn English, some of
Oh,
them.
right.
They would love to see how you speak English
Oh,
and
right.
you tell us a few things.
But I have also a Welsh.
Love
accent.
Welsh. You speak Welsh?
I have done in the past, but not now. My grandmother was Welsh. She was a Welsh-speaking lady,
Oh, lovely.
and she used to speak to me in Welsh.
So
And then when I was in school and we did the exams, I did all I knew all the answers and all the questions.
would you like just so we can hear you better? Oh, lovely. Would be maybe so close. Sorry,
Yeah.
just slightly closer on there, so we can hear you better. Lovely. So you come from Welsh, Welsh
My
from
grandmother was Welsh-speaking from Merthyr. But that was like
1 hour, 1 hour.
But not years ago. It was like 4 to 5 hours because there was no buses then going up that way.
Oh my God.
No.
So
no
what?
way.
5.
And my grandfather was Irish Catholic from
Oh.
County Cork.
How did he get into Wales?
I don't know how. It was during the First World War.
First
And
War.
Patricia came over here and never went back.
There was a bit of a problem, lots of problems.
Yes.
Yeah. Maybe it was more poverty driven.
Yeah, he was. The ship blew up or something, and he managed to escape and get over here, like, you know.
Lovely. So
Years
it's
ago.
good he survived.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went to Ireland with them a long time ago.
Yeah. So you are you blonde originally from like a blonde?
I know, I'm dark.
You're dark. Yeah. But
Yeah,
many
and the only
Irish
one-
girls are
I
blonde.
follow my grandmother's side.
More darker.
Even in school, my sisters were all blondes, all blonde hair, and I was the only one with very dark hair, very thick hair.
It's good now still.
And
Yeah.
it was down to there. It never stopped growing.
Big long hair.
And years ago, my Nana Wigmore, that's my father's mother, cut me short, cut my hair short.
Did she ask for permission?
And my Nana Ahern went absolutely
Why did
spare.
she do it?
Because that was her. She was spiteful.
Was it? Oh my God.
She was spiteful.
Was it more like a punishment or?
No.
It was more like
no.
what she wanted to do, yeah?
She was spiteful, my Nana, my father's mother. But my Nana Ahern, she was lovely.
Your mum's mum.
My
Your
mum's mum and
mum.
my grandchildren Ahern, yeah.
So
They
you-
lived in Cardiff. Do
Yeah.
you know Churchill
Yeah,
Way
yeah.
at all?
Not so, how much from Queen Street? How long from the
Do you
Queen?
know Queen Street?
Yeah, I used to work in M&S, Marks and Spencer for 6.
Oh, I did.
You did for how long?
Cardiff?
Yeah. For when did you?
Wow, I've retired 23 years ago.
Oh,
and
I
I did
see.
23 years, and 23 and a half years, right?
Yeah.
I worked in Marks and Spencer's on foods. Then I went into the office to
I
work
see.
for a long
Yeah.
time. Then
In Cardiff it
in
was.
Cardiff,
Yeah.
do you know Queen Street?
Yeah. In the office upstairs.
Yeah. And I remembered, do you know St. David's Cathedral?
Yeah.
Well, right. There's St. David's Cathedral, right?
Yeah.
And in between that, you can go to Debenhams. You know,
Yeah.
Well, in that gap there, you got Marks and Spencer's there.
Yeah.
But the cathedral sold the land to Marks and Spencer's. They had 3 extensions.
I see.
But the bit in the middle between Marks and Spencer, the cathedral and Marks and Spencer's, that bit of land there still belongs to the church.
I see.
And over the other side, there's another church, which St. Marks and Spencer's bought, because during the RA bombing, we all had to get out, so we could congregate in there. Yeah.
Lovely. So how many years have you done in Marks and Spencer?
23 and a half years.
Wow.
Yeah, and I retired 23 and a half
And
years.
you-
And I get my pension and I get my discount.
Yeah, 20% off. Yeah, that's why
I
I'm
do.
sticking to it, because I said, why should I just? I'm doing my counseling. I'm gonna do like counseling like extra something. But my main one is M&S 25. I used to be full time for 6 years. Now 25 hours a week.
You work in Marks?
Yeah, I done in on clothing. I've done 15 years,
Yeah.
and in Cardiff was 6, and now I'm Newport in food hall.
Oh, I go to the food hall.
Yeah, so we see
Yeah.
you again, and
I go
yeah.
down there and I can use my discount card.
Yeah.
My daughter can have it as well, because years ago you could have a member who was a certain age.
Yeah.
And so when she goes
yeah.
out,
Lovely.
if she's out and she goes, Mum, I'm going to town, and she can pick me things up that I need and one thing and the other, you know.
Yeah.
So it's handy.
So lovely.
We loved it.
You're going to visit, or you're just walking? You're just
I'm just
walking.
going out for a walk.
You go to? Do you go with a friend sometimes? Or
No.
Just on your own.
No, my family live that way and that way. But sometimes my grandson and my granddaughter comes, and we can go up here and have a walk, have a cup of coffee in there or something to eat when it's open. And they do a lovely meal in there.
In this little
Yeah.
cafe, yeah. We need to
Yeah.
try. Never been there yet.
It's really lovely. They do
Lovely
lovely
meal,
food.
yeah.
Really lovely food they do.
It's lovely, yeah. So,
And it was only a little tin hut when I first came here. And they do a roaring trade. And when we had the lockdown, because it could open up and serve people outside, they picnicked here.
yeah,
They could
outside in
and he made a
lockdown.
fortune, but he didn't care. It wasn't about the money, but he said I was able to open up and serve you.
It was so lovely,
But you
yeah.
couldn't go inside, see?
Yeah, I
And he
remember.
served
It was
everybody.
very stressful time, yeah.
Oh, it was shocking.
Yeah,
Absolutely
like everyone was
shocking.
like isolating so much.
Cruel.
Yeah, but
Very, very
thank God
cruel.
we survived it.
We
Thank
did,
God.
yeah. And you know, years ago, we had polio, pneumonia, chickenpox, the mumps, and they
Lots
were
of-
very, very serious.
Lots of
diseases,
danger,
you
yeah,
know?
danger.
And we you didn't have politicians getting on the television to lock us down because of this
Yeah.
thing.
It was.
It
You
was
think
your
it was a
doctor.
mistake? It was a mistake.
shocking.
We should never had a lockdown.
No, and the politicians had no right whatsoever
Yeah.
to interfere with a doctor's.
Doctors said you don't need lockdown.
No,
Exactly. Why did we
No.
have a lockdown?
because he was a
Yeah,
nutcase.
they said lockdown or not, you won't save everybody.
No.
You just be careful, wash your hands.
Well, you know, at the end of the day, where were you the day before? Well, I was in town. with people.
Exactly.
So, you know, it's in the air.
I understand stopping flights, eating outside instead of inside. I know the precautions measures, but not completely
No,
locking.
no.
And businesses went bust.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Danger too.
We're in a worse mess than China. It's shocking. And now he's going to court because he had, remember, he had a garden party.
Yeah.
He criticised our wonderful hospitals.
Yeah.
And he had 3 children by a woman about 17 years younger than him.
Is it 3 now he's got?
I think it's 3 children he had by her.
And Boris Johnson.
Yeah.
He had
He's a nutcase.
had wife with 4 children.
Yeah.
Then he married
Another girl.
girl younger.
Years
Much more.
younger than him. He's
much-
old enough to be his grandfather.
Yes.
And now he's going to court because he had a garden party and etc. You don't need to go
I
to
think
court.
they had 2 children or 3 by now.
think he had
oh,
3.
3. Wow.
3 by
So
this
7
one, plus
altogether.
whatever.
No,
I'm
he
sure.
had.
I got 5 children.
Lovely.
Yeah,
Wow.
but I
You
had
proper
twins.
religious way like those days.
Yeah, in church, I had twins. My last babies were twin girls.
Lovely.
Yeah.
What a beautiful
Yeah.
family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
they're
got boys and girls.
4 girls and 1 boy.
Oh, just one.
Yeah.
One. What's the number of your boy? Number.
My daughter's the eldest, and
Mm-hmm.
she's 60. Then there's Mark.
Wow, your daughter is 60.
Yeah.
Wow. How old were you when you had
Oh,
your?
I was young.
You look.
I was young. But
Wow.
no, I'm 77.
Wow, you were young.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah.
Did you get married at 17?
Yeah,
Wow, our son was just 17, just become.
Yeah, just
So
about 17.
Just gone, yeah.
Yeah.
So you never know, like some get married early and have
Yeah.
real. But these days, youngsters don't want to get married.
No.
Did you notice?
Yeah, that's up to them. My granddaughter
Uh-huh.
and my grandson is 30. My grandson's 30. He's not married. He's got a girlfriend and he's not interested in fights.
It's more like it's dangerous for a boy if he's got his own property.
No, he hasn't. No, he's still with his dad. He does a lot of sports. He teaches
Mm-hmm.
sports. He can do it. He can teach it.
But you see, with marriage, it can be really unfair.
Yeah.
Say, if a boy has a flat or a house
Yeah.
and he gets married, then he things like that losing. But you take risks if you get married, if you're
Yeah.
divorced, you lose some of your
Yeah.
fortune.
Yeah.
But if you believe, you can sign a contract, marriage contract.
Yeah.
Say, I had this before my marriage, and so she's not.
My granddaughter's just moved in with her partner. She's known him since she was 16, and he got his own business, and he races cars and he repairs them. He knows the back
Oh,
and after
my
them.
husband loves racing cars.
They met in college in Oxford years
Wow,
ago.
they went to
But he
Oxford.
one went
Wow.
to university in Leicester, the other one went to Oxford.
Wow, very
Yeah.
clever.
Yeah.
A stars to get to Oxford.
Yeah.
You need A stars. Yeah.
Yeah.
And what's their profession? What do they?
Bethan now is a banker
Mm-hmm.
in Barclays, and she's now moved with her partner up, and she still can come back and forth because she can get on the train and get to where she lives, and it takes her less time to get to her to work from there than it is to come from Newport.
Oh my God! So
Because you can get caught, the motorway. She can be
yeah, too
standing
much
in a queue
traffic.
for 1 hour.
Traffic too
And
much.
my son-in-law was picking me up a couple of weeks ago, and he said, "I'll pick you up. We're going to have tea." All right, I said, and I said, phoned him up. You all right? He said, "Oh, I'm stuck in a jam. Don't do that." I said, "Go down by the petrol station, and I'll meet you by there because I can walk over." Because you're going to use all your petrol,
Yeah.
So I have to walk over, and it's quite a walk, but I enjoy walking.
Yeah, it's very important to keep active, isn't it? Especially you've been on your feet like me, all...
My eldest daughter was 9 months old when she went into the swimming pool.
Oh,
And they looked
lovely.
at me gone off as though I was a nasty, cruel mother.
But keeping
And they
active.
all go in there now, don't they?
And now she can swim well.
Oh, yeah. She can swim, but she's not interested in sport. My grandson can swim. Bethan can swim. My son-in-law isn't a swimmer, but I can swim. I was a swimmer and a gymnast.
Wow, you did gymnastics. Wow.
I could do it. And I was a Welsh champion for swimming and gymnastics.
Wow. What's your name?
Pat.
Lovely.
Patricia.
Yeah, lovely. So you were competing for Wales in gymnastics.
Yes, and I coached it as well.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, I was coached by the best gymnastic coach in the world.
Great, isn't it?
Lovely.
What's his
But
name?
I enjoyed
His
it.
or her name?
Me?
What's the gymnast coach? If you remember.
Oh, Mr. Guy.
Ah, God.
Yeah,
Oh,
down in Grangetown I used to go. And it was quite a way to get there.
And you got since school age. What age did you start gymnastics?
Wow, I was doing it as a younger girl.
You keep fit, don't you?
And then I turned and I started going to the gymnastic club when I was about 15, 16.
So started at what age?
I was 15.
So
I was always doing sports.
Those, yes. So like these days, they bring a girl.
Years ago, you couldn't go till you were a certain age.
Oh, really? So unfair, isn't it?
So,
yeah. Now these days, young, like 4 or 5 years old girl starts gymnastics to do splits.
Yeah. And then my children went to a Catholic school, and we went to a presentation evening one night, and it was all about the boys, football, rugby and cricket. And it was a lovely night, and Mr. Thierby, who was the head teacher then, taught me in school, right? And any questions? And I went, yes, it's been a lovely evening, but I said, where's the girls? No sports for the girls.
So it was so unfair those days,
so he called me over and he said, what are we going to do? Well, I said, Kathy Monders is a PE teacher. I can do it, I can teach it, and I can do it.
Great.
So we had all the equipment.
What's your star sign?
I'm a Leo.
Me too.
Yeah.
I can see a Leo in you.
What day to you?
The 30th of July.
22nd of August.
Wow,
Yeah.
lovely. Leo. So I can see determined lady, knows what she wants, and yeah, that's Leo.
My Nana said
And
I didn't understand what she meant. She'd argue with Hitler, this one would, because you could ask me to do anything, but don't tell me.
Yeah,
and that was why my Nana used to say she would have argued with Hitler.
It's more like you strong-willed lady, like Leos are mainly strong-willed, and they're not weak people, are they? Yeah, that's good. That's very good.
I did a lot of running, and my daughter, as I said, was 9 months old, and it was important. There's too much money now in sports.
Yeah.
I say now, I think they're paid to win and paid to lose.
Yeah, but it's more commercialized. Sorry, it's in your way. It's more commercialized now, isn't
Yeah,
it? Those days
exactly.
wasn't as much. But then say David Beckham made a fortune playing football, Premier League, another Premier League footballers. They make a fortune, don't they?
They make too much money.
But we should be happy for them.
Yeah,
But a bit jealous, a little bit.
We used to go to sports years ago to watch a football match and a cricket match, a rugby match, whatever.
Tickets were affordable.
And no, you didn't
No?
have to pay. to go
Really?
in.
Free?
No,
Free?
you didn't pay to go
So
and see
how
the
did
sport.
they earn money?
Then, you go and see when the matches were on in Cardiff or whatever. The men would go in, see it. They didn't pay to go in, anything. And you most certainly didn't need security guards either.
It's different now
Because
these
it's too much
days.
money.
So
And my answer to this is, if they are creating a disturbance, take their name and their address, take a
Yeah.
photograph of them and ban them all together.
exactly, I agree. Yeah.
Shocking.
But things it's more commercialized now. But
Yeah.
how did sportsmen earn their money before? How did they earn?
It was fun. They
Fun.
enjoyed
It was more for fun. It
Yeah,
wasn't
they
it
didn't
wasn't.
get paid.
Oh, not paid. It's not. No. If
No,
it's a
it was
if it's a
sport. Sport is a sport.
it was professional. So nobody was like professionally getting
They
paid
were
in
all,
you.
no, they were
No.
all they were professional in their own way.
Yeah,
They
but
could
not
play it,
not
but there was
not.
no money involved.
But so they had jobs and they came to
Yeah,
training. I
yeah,
see.
yeah,
And
yeah.
these days, sport is their job,
Yeah.
professional.
Yeah,
if
it's
they
wrong.
wanna
It
be.
shouldn't be like that.
Yeah, but they can make a
much
fortune.
money.
But why not? Making fortune is good, isn't it?
Yeah, but not on sports.
Not on sport. You don't
No,
believe in
I
that.
don't believe in it, no.
Yeah. So,
I don't
darling,
believe in
so
it at
you
all.
got five children, and how
Sport is
many
sport.
how many grandchildren?
6, I think. Geraint, Bethan, Amy, Hannah. Geraint, Bethan, Amy and Hannah, 4.
4. Not every child had a child.
No, none of them are married.
No, this new era of avoiding marriage.
Yeah, they're all courting. They have partners who they've met for a long time.
How the youngsters explain not wanting to get married?
I don't know. I think they're enjoying their freedom.
It's more
And
like they feel
enjoying-
like they are chained or something.
Yeah, they're enjoying them absolutely. And I think when they're ready, they'll get married. Years ago, it was like you reach a certain age, you've got to get married.
By what age was years ago, for
I
example?
think you had to be married at 21, 22.
Really?
Yeah.
Like our
It was-
queen, she got married at 21.
Yeah, the Queen was. She was young.
But these days things change. They get married by the age of 30 or 30
Whatever
plus.
age they want to
Or
get
by
married.
the age of 40. No, say if they want a baby, for example, if the girl wants a baby, she needs not to stray.
She mustn't get. If she wants to get married and she feels she doesn't want children, fine. But if she wants children, you see, you can be a mother at any age. But see, if you're giving birth to a child at 30, you're going to be an old mother before that little one have grown up. Do you know what I mean?
But 30 is not. Is not.
It is not.
These days,
By the time
many.
some mothers can go in and they can conceive quickly, can't they? Some
Yeah.
can't, and for reasons. But if you get married at 30 and you just can't catch for a baby, and you're going into 35
And
it's
40.
old.
It's
not
no.
old.
Sometimes they can be lucky to get pregnant by the age of 40 and 40 plus.
Yeah,
But
my mother was 45 when she had her last.
Wow.
Yeah.
And how many did she have?
I'm one of 8.
Wow,
Yeah.
your generation.
One of
When you got married at 17, did you feel
I was 19.
19? Did you feel you wanted 5 children, or you didn't know how
I
many?
didn't mind.
You didn't mind how
didn't
many?
mind.
How many?
I in my mind 4, but my last ones were twins, so I
Great,
had 5.
isn't it? In your mind, it's great. Like in my mind was maximum 2,
Yeah.
or maybe 3. But my husband never wanted the second one,
No.
so he was like money, expensive
Oh,
nursery.
Make me sick.
But you didn't suffer having 5.
No.
It's affordable, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
We
didn't.
went everywhere together, and I learned to drive when I was 19. And when I went to learn to drive, my father said, "Women don't drive."
Terrible. Like,
And
what
I
year
said,
was it?
Dada,
What
I
year? What
we
year
were
was
good
it?
enough in the Second World War. We're
Yeah.
good enough now.
Oh, but what year was it your dad saying women don't drive?
Oh, years ago. And I remember being in the wagon with him years ago. And I go, what's that for, Dad? Because the gear's
Yeah.
what's that? Oh, well, what are you doing that for, Dad? Why are you doing that? I ask questions. And when he get in the house, he say to my mother, Molly, she asked me this and that. Well, answer her. She said, tell her and
Yes.
explain to her. So when I went to learn to drive, I knew what that was, and that was. And this big stick, which was the gear stick, or
Yeah.
whatever.
Especially manual. I am driving automatic. I am
Yeah.
like,
I don't like the automatic.
really? My
I
husband.
like to drive a car. Driving is the word, driving.
Yes, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Great conversation, like memories and your personal experience,
Yeah.
and so you've been to Ireland and
County
yeah,
Cork.
and a few times.
Oliver Plunkett Street I stayed in. Yeah. My granddad was there. He's Irish.
So what's
my
the
nana was a
city?
Welsh-speaking lady.
What's the nearest city from where you your roots are in Ireland? Your nearest city to just
my
understand.
grandchild was born in County Cork.
County Cork is Irish.
In Ireland, yeah.
I wouldn't know all the names. Yeah.
And I kissed the Blarney Stone.
What is that? Tell me.
It's just something they do.
A tradition.
Yeah.
For luck. Yeah.
Yeah,
For happiness. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Great. I love when people have more than one child and they
Yeah.
saying that they enjoyed growing them,
Yeah.
you know, when they were growing. They enjoyed having a family
Family,
more
yeah.
than one child.
Yeah.
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 Yeah,
I
thank
always
you.
used to say one's fine, two's company.
Yes, and it's not
Nice.
fair. Like we only had one, but I think you just concentrate on what you've got. So we
and
concentrate.
I always say, don't interfere with what people got and what haven't got. If you want one, you have one.
Yeah.
If you want two, you have two.
I would even adopt one little girl to have just adopt, just so give a child some lovely home.
Yeah.
I would do it, but it's just I don't think if we will. We just wait for grandchildren, hopefully,
Yeah.
at least grand somebody.
Yeah.
Nice to talk to you. Thank you
Yeah.
so much. Thank you for your
You take
time.
care.
Thank you
you.
taking this
Okay.
lovely. Thank you.
I'm going to go for my walk.
Yeah,
now.
enjoy it and
Yeah.
lovely day, lovely weather. Thank
Yeah.
you so much.
Yeah.
I'll
We
translate.
just come back from Cornwall.
Yeah,
so it's been
great.
lovely weather.
You have any plans for holidays in the summer or spring?
My sister and I are going to go to
Sorry, the last bit so we can hear you better.
My sister and I are going April, the end of April, I think it is, to Germany and Austria.
Wow,
Yeah,
you
for a
booked
couple
it.
of days.
Great, isn't it?
Yeah.
Which part of Germany?
I don't know.
You don't know. We went to Berlin last
Oh,
summer.
right.
Was a week in like.
Did you like it?
Enjoyed it greatly. Yeah,
Yeah.
as a tourist, you like it everywhere.
Yeah.
Tourism is always.
I did a cruise a long time, 3 years ago,
Uh-huh.
and I went across to, went on the Oriana, and I went to, it was a Caribbean cruise, and I can't remember-
With your husband?
no, I went on my own.
You just on your own on a cruise, yeah.
Yeah, went to on a Caribbean cruise, and
Do you live on your own?
I do, yes.
And your children and grandchildren
Yeah,
visit
yeah.
you,
But
yeah.
I did the Caribbean cruise on my own. And
How was it? Was it a bit lonely on your own?
No, like I'm talking to you.
Just a
I
chat,
meet people.
meeting
The
people.
ship was a huge ship,
Uh-huh.
and it was a cheap holiday. I didn't plan it. My daughter works in the bank, and my son-in-law phoned me up. He said, Deborah hasn't finished work. Do you want to come up and we'll have coffee with her? Yeah. She hadn't finished work, so we went down the side road, and we were looking in to the holiday, just looking in, and he said, "Oh, you could do with a nice holiday now." He said to me, my son-in-law.
Yeah.
So we went inside and we had a look, and I've done a lot of traveling. I enjoy traveling.
You've been to. I'm sorry. Let's just last 2 minutes. I promise I won't delay you.
No, that's
Let's go sit down. You stand for
And,
so long.
We
2 minutes and we finish.
yeah.
Because my viewers would love to know, like Welsh people traveling on.
No, I travel a lot. But,
And your experience of traveling.
I did a Caribbean cruise, and it wasn't planned.
Maybe let's do the other wind the other side, please. Sorry, the other side wind, so we not maybe microphone would be better. Yeah.
It was a bit of a moment. We just went looking, and my son-in-law said, "Oh, we were looking in this shop," and he said, "In a holiday." He said, "Come on, you could do it a holiday," and off we went.
Great, like spontaneous. Your family.
Alison. Anyway, that's the one. Of
Just
the
2
twins.
minutes and then you'll be free.
And,
Sorry.
it was a bit of a moment. It was a cancellation. It cost 3,500.
For how long?
Insurance, because it was an insurance cancellation. So it cost me 3,500. But if it was any more, it would have been like 38,000. I haven't got that kind of money.
That's great. That
And the fella,
insured, yeah.
I met somebody on the second sitting, and it was lovely food, and met lovely people. I chat.
Yeah, it's good to like get to know your who is around you, your neighbors.
And Derek, who I sat with, and everybody else, so there was women and, and his wife had passed away, and they'd already booked for this holiday.
Oh, it's so
and
sad.
He said his wife asked him to continue their dream.
Yeah,
and he went.
It's good that
But he only
did.
told me. I didn't tell anyone else.
Yeah, it was.
And,
yeah, you shouldn't stop your life when, especially.
And he continued his dream, and we had a lovely chat. And he was a very wealthy man, but very down to earth.
From England.
No, he's from England way, not from Wales. This is Wales.
From England, yeah.
And he was a lovely man. Still met people. I still hear from them.
It's lovely. You made friends on the cruise.
Yeah,
really good. And
it was lovely. And we danced around. When we had the evenings, they had dance as well. And it was all ballroom dancing.
Oh.
And I went up to the orchestra, the fella who was playing the music, and I went, "It's lovely," but I said, there's all ages here.
Yeah.
Can you play from like the 50s, 60s up to the rock and roll and the jive?
And
he asked me my name, and I told him, and he said he had an announcement from Mrs. Patricia Rose.
You were like the dancing queen on the cruise, yeah?
Lovely. And up we got, and I went, "Come on, let's all get up and have a lovely time." And then the day before we went, we danced we did the conga all around the floor of the Oriana. It was the last time. The Chinese bought the ship, and they use it now as a floating restaurant.
And is it some are P&Q cruises, some are Queen Elizabeth?
P&Q.
P&Q?
I think
it doesn't matter. As long as you had a great time, that's all that matters.
How they do this, because when they were in the port, and we were waiting to go home, I was watching the ships come in to dock, and it was amazing how they turned and came down that way, and
amazing.
I'm thinking, it was massive.
You were not like seasick.
No.
You were right, and then waves were calm.
And somebody grumbled because I had a bit of meat that was quite dry. I said, "Is she real? Complaining about a bit of meat?" And she made a big fuss.
Yeah, no, people shouldn't be.
So all I had to have done is say, "Sorry, but the meat was a bit..."
Yes, do it like, do it politely. They're always happy to help you.
You don't need to be rude, do you?
Yeah, especially British people are so polite. I find them so cute
you get a
and nice.
mixture.
Mainly polite, comparing to some cultures.
There's a please and there's a thank you for everything.
Yes, that's great.
And it doesn't cost much to say please or thank you.
Very good manners. Generally, very good manners. Thank you so much for all your stories. And have a lovely time.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. My name is Svetlana. Svetlana, but you can call me Lana. Have a lovely day. My channel is called Svetlana Sunny Girl 2025. In case you want to have a look.
Okay.
On the stream. Okay. Have a good day. Enjoy your walk. Thank you very much. ребяточки, я потом переведу, что Леди нам рассказала про свой отпуск, про спорт. Занималась гимнастикой, чем еще плаванием. Надеюсь, звук был более-менее. То, что на английском, я, наверное, в следующем стриме переведу. Просто как перескажу, о чем мы разговаривали. Кто не знает английского, кто знает, все поймет. Британский, английский. У него не сильно английский акцент. Такой более как не портский, более как английский акцент, а не уэльский. Так. Ребятки пришли, сели на лавочку. Пойду, что Наджел не вышел тут гулять со мной на свежий воздух. Хожу. Не знаю, что сидеть в машине. Такая погодка. Ну да, не жарко. Не жарко. Я такая вся так. Я тут такая, знаете, дует ветер, просто покажу вам. Погодка не жарко, но свежо, так мне вообще нужно застегнуться. Такое ощущение, что нужно застегнуться. Ну, наверное, может, если на ветру, то я чувствую конкретно такой, знаете, свежесть, такая свежесть свежайшая. То я застегнусь. Я бы сказала, с ветерком, конечно, оно чувствуется как 8 градусов вообще. Слушай, иду к машине, что он не вышел, может ему холодно, я не знаю. Вот такая свежесть, у меня прям поддубела рука. She was happy. She's Leo talking.
Where's Nathan?
He should be home. He was asking, are you with dad? I said, we're going home now. My lovely didn't even come out. Мой дорогой муж даже не вышел из машины. Любовался нарциссиками из машины. Ну да, не сильно жарко, конечно. Не так, что прям тепло-тепло. Пошли, когда ветерок дует особенно. Все, едем домой. So the lady gave me an interview. Леди дала мне интервью. She was telling me about her gymnastics days, swimming days. Как она была... Ничего не boring. Boring, мой дорогой, говорит. Муж говорит, это скучно. Ничего не скучно. У меня контент. Not boring. Так. Ну, как она... She told me about her holidays.
Oh, double boring.
Holidays are always beautiful. I love talking to people about holidays. Я люблю, когда мне люди рассказывают про свои отпуска, круизы, где они были, что они видели. Это же интересно. Я очень люблю, потому что, может, и я где-то побываю, мне удастся где-то побывать. Вот такая интересная архитектурка. Тут такой райончик, такая разнообразная. Здесь это принадлежит одному человеку, ну, как семье. Бывает. Если вот видно, что две половинки, чаще двух. А если как вот такой домик, это чаще одна семья. Ну, вы знаете, как здесь на Западе 25-30 лет выплачивают. Раньше было 25, больше, чем 30. Сейчас могут давать на 30 лет кредиты. Ну, так люди вот... Бывает, один человек с меньшего жилья начинает, потом расширяется, потом, если он женится, создает семью, там они на 2 дохода, на 2 стабильных, хороших дохода могут позволить себе больший дом. Ну, это уже люди вот такие, знаете, очень стабильные, очень... Даже вот средний класс. Вот средний класс просто пашет на полную ставочку и вот так выплачивают такие красивые домики. За 25-30 лет такие они. Трудяшки. Вот. Кто как живет. Ну, конечно, есть где-то там квартиры в больших городах. В Кадифе там квартиры больше, чем... У нас здесь наша местность частных домов. У нас... такой год... What time? Would you like to go? Skip now. У моего дорогого мужа может встреча в мотоклубе быть на 8, а сейчас 7:09, 7:11. Я заканчиваю, ребятки, когда я выключу сейчас уже. Я говорю, может, ты не поедешь? Там, is it compulsory? Not that compulsory, they not
It's AGM,
AG, what?
Annual General.
Annual, annual general. Should you go? Moved it to me, so it's not showing the route. Я говорю, я переключилась на меня, это не показывает там дорогу домой. Он не любит, что говорит, не надо показывать, где мы живем. Ну, как мы, именно как добираться к нам. Вдруг мы популярными станем, я, например, вдруг, то мои фанаты захотят без спроса ко мне в гости. Это так мы шутим. Ну, вообще, в целях безопасности лучше не показывать, где ты живешь. Конкретно там, название улицы, твой адрес. Так, ребятки, значит, so do you think you would wanna go? И Леди мне рассказала, в каких она отпусках была на круизе. Oh, she went on a cruise on her own, and her star sign is Leo. Поехала одна в круиз, ездила, там познакомилась, общалась. Видно, у нее 5 детей, 5. Так у нее, she's 77 and her daughter is 60. She had a baby at 17, and then she had 4 more. She had twin girls. At the end, so she had 3 children and twin girls. Great, isn't she? I love it. Значит, у нее дочь, потом сын, потом дочь. Это 3, и еще 2 дочери-близняшки у Леди. 5 деток. А она одна из 8. У нее ирландские корни, ирландские католики. Ее дети ходили в католическую церковь. Her children went to Irish to Catholic school. Католическую церковь. Так что запуталась немножко. Немножко запуталась. It's my calendar. Так, ладно. Как-то вот так. Сейчас переставлю немножко.
Turn it off.
I do it on the field 2 minutes and come and finish.
Turn it off.
I finish now. You go home and you got Chinese. Забрать Chinese наш. Нейсан уже зовет кушать. Ладно, девочки и мальчики, я вас всех люблю, целую. Всем счастливенько, до встречи. Забираю на полу еду китайскую. Так, и кремчики мои наши. Грязьки тут, грязька. Помыть надо туфельки. Ну, всем до встречи. На сегодня же все. Много съемок, разговоров, интервью. Миру мир, слава Украине, героям слава. Слава ЗСУ. Так, миру мир, ребятки. Все, на сегодня точно все. Пока-пока. Огромное спасибо за все ваши лайки, подписки и добрые комментарии.